it's a stark contrast from game number 1. It's going to be a lot more evenly met in game 2.
Let's see though, BTR Alpha is looking to solidify their place in the number 1 in the standings of MPL Indonesia Season 13. Meanwhile, Rebellion is looking to take down the Giant once again. It's BTR Alpha versus Rebellion Esports.
Alright, we'll see in the early game, the clearing game still. The Akai surprisingly has pretty good clear. And I have to see if the Akai is being used a lot more aggressively. You have to remember that with the heavy spin, it is a defensive tool to a degree, but it can be a very good ganking tool as well. And we've seen teams use it that way to great effect. The first turtle is going to be very volatile here. Depending on which team does secure their level 4 first, I think it's going to change the whole tempo of the whole game.
Oh, an interesting trade there.
That's tough.
Yeah, he gets it and wins the trade out with an Astral Sphere that's helping him from behind Moreno. Now looking to walk Suelo down as a knockup, and Astral Meteor gonna go for the full proc of the Astral Meteor too. Suelo chunked, and even the mana is not looking good.
Well, he's spamming a lot of the mana out, and he's going to go back. He has the Inspire and the Lethal Ignition, so not a lot of ways to really regain that mana until the Enchanted Talisman is built. He'll be playing a bit more conservatively, or he'll be at least going back to base a lot more often. So BTR, they can try and take advantage.
Full lockdown onto Auditizi. Has a flicker, but Superkin dashes towards him, takes the dash too, and picks up First Blood. Still the jungler with the highest percentage of First Blood.
Oh man, just winning in all department. The top lane too, they're also winning in terms of damage trade. And that was a very textbook gank. Auditizi caught lacking.
Well, he is caught without the mid laner available. We're just talking about Suelo being forced to recall right there. Now 2v2 still. I wonder if Rebellion are going to just go and try and cheese it with the heavy spin.
Well, Vince is getting chunked here. Trying to force out a heavy spin from him. Already half HP. And even their last Insanity blowing him up. Vincent super low. Burned down to the ground by Chorizo. Flickers out to safety. Cars with a flicker forward as well. Going to get Cars. Or going to get Chorizo there. Supercan is still dealing with the turtle right now. The Divine Judgment lost Moreno down for a bit. But Supercan has dealt with the turtle. Now going on. Taunting him in a big bomb to his head with a big stab forward to pick up a kill. 4-1 in kills, 1.3k gold lead for the Red Robots.
I don't think we've seen any single losing trade so far in the series of BTR Alpha versus Rebellion Esports.
Not so much. I mean, the Enchanted Talisman not completed for the Loyi and Suelo. So now Moreno can just be a lot more oppressive in that lane. And Iman, in the middle of a long fight, will have a Starlium, but look at that.
It's a big dive up top, and same goes in the bubble. He gets deleted. Oh my goodness. Where did he go?
You take my EXP, I'll take your gold laner, bro. It's again a winning trade for BTR Alpha. They're just looking for weaknesses in every of Rebellion Esports' movement.
They have control over the turtle as well, half HP. Moreno dealing some damage on Suelo, just poking him down. BTR Alpha now. King walking forward, trying to bait out a few skills.
Ain't no way.
But it doesn't matter.
Ain't no way.
And now Key with a flicker, Minion with Fury, the last Insanity, and the Appraiser's Wrath. Cars to the penalty zones to the back now. The Vengeance gets locked in, and Iman gets locked in by the Divine Judgment. It's a good shutdown as Cars flickers forward now. To the Divine played by Suelo on the back. Oh, beautiful turnaround. Chorizo gets punished. A double for Cars, a double for Suelo, and Moreno is all alone in the mid lane.
Beautiful. That was a trap that Rebellion Esports have been already set. In that pit that was so small, Arashi, and that is why Luoyi just ate.
In the middle of a chaotic fight like that, Loyi just does so much damage, and the diversion play to really seal the deal there. That's been a very impressive turn of events for Rebellion, showing again that they have a plan.
From the turtle pit, and somehow still gets it.
Alright, well, look at that, Cars was able to push the wave in already, and so he just feels like, okay, he won't be able to do anything in time, leaves it. But now we'll see if Rebellion pulls the trigger here, knowing that now they have equalized on the gold difference.
A bit scary for BTR Alpha now. It's an Astral Echo, they're revealing two. In the back, Supercan now. Inside of the pit, last Insanity over to Vincent, and it's Supercan again who wins it out despite the heavy spin. Another Minion's Fury, as now it's giving Divine Judgment, locking him on down as he pops into Vengeance, and Moai will be able to deal with him in this fight. He falls next with Moai's fading damage. That's a conceal to chase Supercan down. Look, it's way low in the back as well. With a good diversion. Trying to look for an angle to flank even harder. Supercan dodging away from one. That's another. And he will be able to get out for now. It's 2 kills traded in for that turtle.
Ideally, they would get a turtle, but even then, if they have to let it go, they make sure that Bigachon pay the price for it. I would take that trade any day. I feel like that also gives them more tempo to move around the map when 2 members are still down. 1.5k gold lead still for Rebellion.
His original job is to guard the perimeter and try to zone out, especially Vincent. Try to chunk his HP down as low as possible. But with the Luoyi and also the carry, the opposing side, what do you do with it?
Yeah, 3 members away from the Lord right here. Very interesting. You almost wonder if they're setting up a trap, if they're setting up a big diversion play.
Oh, there you go. Used up already. Vincent is all alone. That diversion onto the back. Supercan still there. Minute Fury onto 3. But now Supercan! Oh, nice! The Retribution gets caught in the Divine Judgment though. Will be taken down. He walking out. Bigachon Alpha have gotten what they needed to. But they backed on the 50-50 Iman now with some on-force on the back of the Vengeance as well. ODTZ dodging away from that last hit. Now it's Key who disengages for Bigachon Alpha. Cars is looking for a play, has the flicker, has the penalty zone. But BTR decide to back away. Diversion just to stop these recalls from the red robots.
Tough break for Rebellion Esports. They had it in the back, but can't somehow. How the hell did you execute that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
The nerves on this guy. Just calm, cool, collected, even though that was a very surprising diversion play. Now though, on the defensive side, with the Lord pushing for Bigachon, Rebellion have to take it quite slow for a bit. But I think Bigachon might be wising up to the fact that Moai is doing a lot of damage, but Sway Low, I think, is the real one doing the damage in a lot of these fights.
For sure. So far, Bigachon Alpha has been clumping up. Swaylo might be in trouble here.
Forced to flicker out. Car still holding on to this wave. Clears it out properly in the bottom lane. The Lord is free. But the Kai finally deals with it here. Moreno's trying to stop a few of these recalls from happening, but Rebellion will be able to deal with the Lord in the bottom lane. No more turrets, only a tier 1. One tier 1 in the bottom lane. The tier 1 up top is being threatened as well by a minion. And it should be taken down. Another diversion by Swaylo, but he decides not to take it.
Well, you can't really be picky when you're the underdogs, but right now can. Oh, very aggressive!
Two-man taunt over the Minus Fury, and ODTZ gets slain. Under the turret now, Iman focusing down. Supercan will lose out his life. He gets obliterated. Cerezo, last insanity in the back, very low, but not going to be able to find anything else.
Oh my
God! What a good sidestep. From that Astral Spear, I think he would have died if he didn't dodge away from it.
Oh, the the IQ as well from Moreno, just covering his teammate. But Swaylo, though, he ain't down yet. This is very aggressive. You're the only one member out in the open there, man. You're the mid laner. Last insanity, but unfortunately, just a sliver of HP lets Cars go away. And right now, he's sitting at about 317 KDA. They might be setting up for another diversion play here with ODTZ and also Moai.
Let's see, though. They've spotted the Luoyi in the mid lane. That means they will know a bit more when it comes down to these diversion plays. Cerezo trying to zone him away. Full stacks on the Vincent, shredding him down. Vincent needs to respect this.
Oh, wow.
Up top, Supercan fights it. Oh, Swaylo's all alone. They were able to read it out, and Swaylo gets read like a book. Punished down. Shut down for Moreno. No Luoyi. Only one damage dealer. Can they do it?
Looks like Bigachon Alpha, they have a third eye. Somehow spotting up Swaylo all alone on that bush. And there's nothing you can do to get away from that. You're only a mid laner. There's not much you can do when you're getting ganked up by these members. Another Lord Dance for Bigachon Alpha.
Still a very risky Lord Dance though. They still know that Vincent can look for the retreat. Minus Fury into the back. Iman doing the same thing right now. Cars finds a penalty zone. Onto 3. They're all gonna be pinned down. And the Divine Judgment from ODTZ locks him on down for Moai to pick up a double kill. 4v5, and then in the last minute, Swaylo walks up with a diversion again.
Vincent turns to Vincent, man. 2-man pin towards the Lord Pit. And what a setup from Cars. The Turitzla, incredibly terrifying.
That was such a great play. It could not have worked out better for Rebellion. Bigachon, despite having the man advantage, they kind of let their guard down, and that's all it takes. One moment with the Lord. Now they're without the Lord even. They're going for the base turret. Moai!
Wow.
Oh, insta siege, he gets it! Takes the base turret in the mid lane down
What a madman.
with no minions.
That is a big W before the minion comes up.
But
And
afterwards,
they
it's
put
Cars
up-
and Sway
What?
low. Man, they just lack damage to deal with the front line, and they just don't have enough spammable spells. I mean, Moreno is trying his best, but with the cooldown on the Novaria spells, it's so difficult for him to carry the fights, and Eman is having the same issue.
Not enough damage just yet to take anyone down for Iman, and I think it's very easy for Rebellion to itemize right now against the two magic damage dealers of BTR. I think that's the main problem. Athena Shield as well from Moai.
Yep. Just focus on one thing. Sorito can't really catch up towards the backliner of Rebellion. So the only physical damage threat is pretty much non-present for the damage dealers of Rebellion. And we're gonna see it once again. Look at that. Boom! Penalty zone. And the pinson from Vincent.
That was just really, really good. And even there, in the middle of that chaotic fight, Eman once again was punished with the Divine Judgment. So Audi TZ has his name on speed dial, man.
Shout out to Cars though, man. This guy, we thought, you know, they cannot fight in these choke points as well, man. That AoE damage from Sui Low is a bit too much. Audi and Moai down below, the usual strat for Rebellion. They can utilize this. And this time, for BTR, they cannot ignore it.
We said that it was gimmick Arashi, but look what happened.
Oh, what's a gimmick?
The picks from Rebellion Esports.
Because the victory is to treat them like gimmicks, but at this point, I mean, it's a valid strategy, right? They recognize that there's a problem, so we'll have to see. The fact that they can control both sides due to the potential of a diversion play is definitely value as well.
Oh no.
What is ooh? Look, now without the diversion play set up, quote unquote, like ready, Bigatron are just respecting it. They're paranoid, preemptively considering what happens if they get behind us.
Yeah, pretty much the one that can pull the trigger is Rebellion, and Bigatron Alpha is just responding.
Yep.
They can't really make a play on its own because the threat is just way too lethal with diversion.
Diversion,
Looks
diversion.
Uh-oh.
Again,
Uh-oh.
onto the back now. Eman
Whoa!
gonna be picked up.
Bye-bye.
It's hazy with Suelo's diversion again. Eman gets picked off. Rebellion Esports. What a play!
The Kingslayers is running through the Terminators. How do you defend this? How do you defend the cheese that is so smelly right now?
It's just so annoying, so dangerous. You're concerned about them attacking you from the top side of the map. They come from below. The fact that you have no idea where, usually the Kaja stays hidden, but you can read the movement somewhat. Now the Kaja is staying hidden, and you have no idea where it's gonna pop up on the map. It just works so well for Rebellion, and they're completely abusing this. Bigatron has wave clear, but we'll have to see if they can even defend with the higher range. That's the only thing they have right now. But even then, Harris doesn't really clear as well as a generic marksman.
Bigatron can only play front to back, but Rebellion is playing back to front. Lord Siege coming in.
Back to basics now. It's all about the defense of Bigatron Alpha on the Lord. Enhanced this time around. Brought up towards the top side turret. Super Ken holding it down for it to be taken down. Super Ken very low though. Has to respect this. Moai gets shot down by the Astral Sphere. The Athena Shield passive propped already. Back to the regen now as BTR are going back and forth into the base. Sorizo, Faraga armor down. Needs to back away again. The mini wave in the mid lane will not stop for Sorizo. Super Ken needs to hold it down. And RDTZ is looking for an angle to attack once again. Divine Judgment over to Super Ken, but he catches the one with Fury and the actual echo too. The penalty zones in the back, but Vincent will lose out a lot of his HP. Super Ken still able to survive right now. And again, it's a good defense for BTR. They have held it down. That's an immortality pop. That is a diversion from Suelo to get out. And Bigatron Alpha will prolong game 2.
What a game, what a defense, Arashi. Oh, gives you perspective of how effective the Louis is so far in this match. And that is kind of an understatement as well. And so far, the one that is making the play, the diversion, the picks towards Eman that made him 0-4-4. One of the best gold laner in MPL ID so far. Feeding is the diversion. Oh, they spotted out, they spotted out.
Where's it gonna be?
Oh.
So now BTR don't know where it is, but Rebellion have a good position to really catch anyone off guard. Super Ken's walking up. Audi is right there. Divine Judgment over to Super Ken. He has the immortality. He dashes out. Swalo flickers out to safety. That's a flicker burnt. And a retreat 2 for Super Ken. Now BTR are on the hot seat. The mid lane has been pushed into the base. Super Ken wants to go for it. He wants to try to look for a reset, but he does not have that retreat. Are Rebellion aware of this? It does seem like they are. Moreno's the one who is tasked with dealing with the waves.
Still going for it, Rizzo. Still trying to deal some damage. Super Ken going in again, once again.
Astral Echo there, Minute Fury, and a flicker on Swalo! The last insanity in the back, but he buys the winner Truncheon, he has it in time. Now he buys the immortality, he gets gunned down as well. Chorizo still in the midst of it all, with the damage. Now it's the Heron with the Zaman Force. Cars losing immortality, gonna be burnt down once again as he's still alive. Diversion to the back, on the other side right now. It should be Moai looking for the end right now as the mid waves crash down. But Moreno is stopping this from happening. Moai on the base, he's looking for the end right now, but Moai will be shut down. ODT is next, he will die as well. They've defended! Rebellion cannot end!
What just happened? What the hell just happened? One more HP left on the base, and right now Vision Alpha has the green light to take it, to counter against Rebellion.
One hit away, it was one hit away!
That's what happens when you have a shred marksman, man. You don't do as much damage against structures. Rebellion now trying to buy time. 30 seconds without Audi, TZ, and Moai. Can they even do anything?
Zaman Force zoning Vincent away. That's a big ult already spent. And for Vincent, he still has the heavy spin. Chorizo trying to zone Vincent away. This is a desperate call. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, you see the Luo Yi is walking down. He's looking perhaps for an angle to end this game. Chorizo doing a whole lot right now by zoning Vincent, chunking him down, and maybe possibly taking his immortality out. Vincent is out of the fight. Now Super Ken just needs to retreat, and he does. Cars off position, a defensive penalty zone, but Cars will be able to defend forward. Now it's a good shot down, and the last insanity. Winner Truncheon and Vincent brings Eman back with a heavy spin, but gets his immortality taken away. Eman buys the immortality, Moreno buys the kill of the Cars, and Super Ken deletes Vincent. 2-4-0, make it 3 with the Lord.
Incredibly calm and stoic is the Red Robots. They don't let the emotions dictate their game. They just play to their strength. And right now they have the Lord. They have all the tools needed to end the game and make this one of the best comebacks so far in MPL Indonesia Season 13. Who would have thought? We thought there was no counter for the diversion, but Bigatron strikes.
With the Lord pushing in, fortunately for Rebellion, the waves aren't exactly in favor of Bigatron, but with 28 seconds until Vincent is up, this is valuable time that Bigatron can use to try and get some more advantage, get back some more control. They're trying to push with it, but Swalo is available and there is counter-engage in the hands of Rebellion. So Bigatron, they want to be very careful about this.
25th minute evolved Lord though. We're not talking about any other Lord. Good taunt onto Audi TZ. Super Ken taken very low. Still able to sustain right now. The Lord chunked as well. Rebellion doing a good job at defending for now. King jumping into the back with the Min's Fury. Cars, penalty zone onto the back as well. Moreno forced to flicker out right now. They look for the fight. Into the Praisers. Wrath. Vincent, heavy spin to pin Super Ken down, but Moai is not in any position to go for it. Super Ken dashing forward. Moai shutting them down. And one last hit. Moai flickers out. As a winner touched by Super Ken. He buys it just in time as they look for the base. And Swalo gets deleted. Bigatron out for the Red Robots. Will stay on top with a comeback victory against the Blue Bulls.
The improbable happens in this game. The Red Robots solidified their position